Hello friends, and welcome back to Ice and Fire. We're starting off today with a little bit of planting. One thing we really need to do before we can move on to attacking cave dragons, which are a whole nother step up from surface dragons, is get some enchanting going, and I don't have a whole lot yet for making an enchanting setup. So we need paper and we need leather. And we can always use some more leads. Just ignore them, they're fine, I'm sure. So between episodes, I've gone ahead and gotten back home with all of the loot and stuff. You can see that our hippogriff is back inside the stable. And around the back, I have expanded our... Oh, they caught up to me. Wow, you guys are persistent. Oh, are they going to start attacking each other now? Okay. All right, we might be all right. Oh, where was I? Anyway, yes, around the back, I have been breeding up the cows, and there are now quite a few of them. I don't know what the deal is with this purple one. Is this like a special, like, Quark? Oh, no. You guys can attack each other. You cannot attack my cows. That is not cool. More leather for the enchanting setup. Let's go. Now, before it was so rudely interrupted, I'm guessing the purple cow is some sort of like a Quark special Easter egg kind of a thing. I have not seen a purple cow before, but I'm going to try my best not to kill him while I'm getting leather for the enchanting setup. Another thing we are going to do this episode is do the interior of this house because I haven't really touched it yet. But if we come down here into the bottom, you can see that I have collected all of the stuff that we got from our little foray out to that village, the 2 dragon hearts and all of the scales and stuff. So while our cows are getting ready to breed again and our sugarcane is growing, let's go ahead and make ourselves some dragon scale armor. Oh, interesting. The recipes are already unlocked. So making a dragon scale armor is the same as making any other type of armor. You just move the dragon scales. They act as like ingots or pieces of leather into the appropriate pattern, and you get dragon scale from it. Now we have 21 of the bronze scales and 8 of the gray scales. So I think I'm going to do the chest plate in gray just to use all of those up, and then everything else we will do in bronze. All right, let's see how this looks. I'm excited. Wow, that looks crazy. I look super, hello pig. I look super menacing, actually, in this combination of colors. And you can't really see my eyeballs. That's okay, who needs eyes anyway, right? But I don't want to actually wear this armor until it's fully enchanted, just so that we don't start breaking it before we got a chance to use it to its fullest. So in the meantime, it's gonna hang out there and look super creepy. Great. Yes, more cows, please. And while the sugar cane and cows are growing, let's get started on this interior. And we're back. The interior of the house is done. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's looking pretty good. So let's just go take a peek in here and see what we have. When you come in through the entryway, there is a little potted plant on this side. And then on the opposite side, we have a walk-in closet underneath the stairs. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I thought it was a really efficient use of space. Next, little dining area underneath the window and a kitchen. Pretty simple, nothing much to write home about. There are decorations on the mantelpiece in front of the fire now and a couch over here, but there's this big open area right here and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that. So if any of you have any ideas of what to put in that space, maybe you could let me know down in the comments. There are now decorations inside this little nook between the first and second floor, and then I went ahead and put fences and chains along the ceiling line to break it up. Not 100% happy with it, I don't think, but it doesn't look bad. And then if we go up the stairs to the second floor, this is where the bedroom is. The nightstand and bookshelf are made out of silver bell wood. This is something you get from the special tree that grows inside the Birch forest biome, which there's one right off that direction. We kind of flew over it on our way to fight dragons the other day. And these are gold fences, which I think is a Quark thing. You make them the same way you make iron fences, just with gold. The reason why they lay flat against the wall is because there are invisible item frames that they're sitting in. Same with these lily pad decorations along this wall. And to make these, you just use any sort of glass surrounded an item frame, and you get 2 of them. This is also a Quark feature, and I think they look really nice and work very well for decoration. And then above the door to the balcony, I have put 2 little shelves with decorations on them. The only thing that has been added out here is a silver bell stair for a seat. And that pretty much concludes my interior decoration. I will probably go ahead and change this a little bit as I find other things that work well and get other blocks that I can use in here. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. It's come together pretty well and I will keep tweaking it, as I said. And now to find out if I've bred up enough cows. I think the magic number that we need for a full enchanting setup is 45, and I have like 15 or so left after making item frames and stuff, so we need 30? All right, 32, that should do it. The rest of you guys can live for now. I may end up needing one more round of sugarcane after this one since it's 3 paper per leather. I guess we will find out. And if I've done this math correctly, this should be exactly enough. 39 books, 45. Now let's just grab a bunch of planks. Here we go, 15. If I set the enchanting table here. Little unconventional, but I think I can put the last one here. There, why not? Get rid of the ugly torches and put lanterns. Hopefully I've placed this right. Yes, level 30 and it's fortune. That's amazing. I gotta make a new diamond pickaxe. I lost the other one in the fight to the dragon. But fortune 3 is an amazing enchant to have on a pickaxe. I'm pretty sure that's what we'll do first. And it's nighttime. Normally I would just cut this out. It's not all that important, but this is kind of actually a special day because if I go to bed here and we wake up and I hit F3, you will see that we are on day 99 in there. And since Minecraft starts with day 0, that means that we have officially now done 100 days in this world, which is kind of cool, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure that we never found any sort of a mob spawner underneath the ground anywhere in this world. So I cannot easily go find a zombie or a skeleton spawner, make it into an XP farm, and use that to get the next 10 levels we need to start enchanting stuff. So I think what we are going to do for the rest of this episode is start exploring underground further away from spawn and see if we can find a cave dragon nest. Now by default in Ice and Fire, you need to be 800 blocks away from world spawn in 1.16 in order to find one of these. The same distance that you have to be able to find for the surface dragons. So if we head out to about where we found the surface dragons last episode and start going underground in caves, just maybe I'll be able to find one. So check this out. Over there is the village, the desert village with the Fletcher that we used to get all of our arrows to arm up to fight dragons. And then over here is this cave-in area. And if we go down here, there's some really cool crystals down here. Now, I found some purple and blue crystals an episode or 2 ago, but they didn't have these budding bits on them. This feels new to me. They're budding like the amethyst things bud. Are these sharp? Am I going to damage myself on these? No. It's a pretty tight area though, but isn't this cool looking? What color are these technically? Orange corundum. Okay, so we found blue and purple before, and now we have orange and I'm guessing white? Yeah, orange and white. That's a fun color combination. The crystals just keep going, which is really cool, but I had to bring you guys back because look at this. This is like a legit desert fossil. This is, I'm pretty sure, the first time that I have ever found a fossil in Minecraft. Now, I think you have to be either below a desert or a swamp to find one of these, and they show up higher up in the world, so when you're mining for diamonds that low down, you're not gonna find them. But level 40 is a pretty good level to look for dragon dens, since it's kind of halfway between the surface and bedrock. It looks so freaking cool stuck up there in that reddish soil, kind of hanging from the ceiling with all the crystals to light it up. That is one of the coolest things I have seen in a long time. I actually thought that fossils were introduced with 1.16 with the Nether update when they started showing up in the Nether, and then somebody had to tell me, actually, hey Rin, fossils have been in the game a long time, and I just didn't know because I'd never found one myself. Hello, Skelly. Oh my gosh, it's a dungeon. Is it a skeleton dungeon or are there just skeletons here? No, it's a skeleton dungeon, right? Yes, it's a skeleton dungeon! This is amazing. We can make an XP farm out of this. Enchanting is gonna happen. This is great. Is there anything cool in here? What the heck is this? Green rune, magenta rune, red rune. Sure, we'll go ahead and take all of that. Anything cool in the other one? Another rune. I want to say that these change the enchanting glow of your stuff. Oh, hi. Yes, hello. You startled me, sir. Jeez. Friends, we have one! So for people newer to the mod, the stage 3 dragons that you find on the surface are young, immature dragons. They never have eggs, but you need to go after them first so that you can get the dragonscale armor so that you can take on these guys, the cave dragons. When you're underground in the world and you find this, this is charred stone, I think. Hold on, let me grab one quick. For fire dragons, it's called charred stone and it's black. For lightning dragons, it's called crackled stone. It is also pretty dark. And then for ice dragons, I think it's called like iced stone and it's kind of a pale bluish color like ice is. And this stuff lines the outside of a dragon den. And inside there will be a stage 4 or a 5, male or female dragon. If it's a female and it's stage 4, it's guaranteed to drop 1 egg. If it's stage 5, it could drop anywhere between 1 to 3 eggs, although 1 or 2 is most common. And if it's a stage 4 or 5 male dragon, it won't drop you an egg, but it's going to have a whole lot of gold and goodies for you to loot inside. So we're at level 28. This one's actually a little lower down in the world, and it's still really close to that village. Like, we just came down through that cave network where the crystals were, and it's right near that 800 block border where they start spawning. So we got really lucky with this. Now, you really do need dragon scale armor before you can take on a cave dragon. My unenchanted diamond stuff is not going to be good enough to take this guy on. So we're not going to be able to come back and take him or her on until I have gotten my dragon scale armor enchanted. But at least now we know where to find this one, and we might just be able to peek inside and tell if it's a male or a female. I think I've explained this before in the series, but male dragons have spots or patterns on their wings and straighter horns, and females have curvier horns and no spots or patterns on their wings. Now, by default, these guys should be sleeping, but you never know. Sometimes other mobs will wake them up. There's a lot of mobs in there already. All right. I don't see it anywhere. It might be more towards this end. Oh! Now is not the time, monsters. Okay, I see its tail there. Do you see its tail? It's a dark colored one. I'm guessing it's a gray since it's a fire dragon. Gray is the darkest color. I can't see its wings or head close enough to tell if it's a male or a female. It's still asleep. If it wakes up, we're in trouble. I'm just trying to get some torches down here so that less mobs spawn and we're not getting hassled as much. But gosh, there are so many of them. I am digging my way more towards where the head and the wings should be so we can try to figure out if this is a male or a female. And of course, I am hoping it's a female. If you get an egg, you hatch it into your very own rideable dragon that is tamed, which in my opinion is the best part of this mod. Okay, that's the head right there. I still can't see the wings very well because it's just so dark. But the horns on the head are a little bit lighter and I'm pretty sure they're curved. I'm pretty sure it's a female. I'll lighten this up in post so hopefully you can see it a little better, but I'm pretty sure it's a female, which is really exciting. Okay, that is where we are going to leave this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, a thumbs up helps me and the channel out a lot. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing because next episode, we are going to turn that skeleton dungeon into an XP farm, enchant up some stuff, and take out this dragon. So it's going to be a very action-packed episode. I will see you all then. Bye for now.